One man is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Talladega County tonight. What the suspect's family is telling us.
Well, the cooler air continues to settle in tonight. May need the jacket tomorrow morning. We're talking about upper 40s for parts of the area.
House Speaker Mike Hubbard continues to fight his ethics case, calling the law unconstitutionally vague. The latest on the indictment.
Live and on your side, you're watching WBRC Fox 6 News at 9.
A Talladega County Sheriff's deputy shoots and kills a suspect this afternoon. This happened inside Sylacauga city limits, just down the block from B.B. Comer High School.
John Huddleston was on the scene just a short time after this happened. John, what can you tell us?
Well, Megan, I spoke with Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore just a short time ago. All he could confirm is that the suspect is dead and that there were no other injuries. He says his deputy is fine. Kilgore says he can't comment further because this has been handed over to the State Bureau of Investigation. I can tell you it was a very emotional scene out there this afternoon. The family of the deceased suspect showed up, many of them demanding answers. They were openly questioning the circumstances that led up to the shooting. Again, though, right now we don't know those details and we don't know if the suspect was armed or not. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency has not commented other than to confirm that the shooting did happen and to say that they are investigating. Meanwhile, family members say regardless of the circumstances, the loss is tragic.
He's got lots of friends in this county. He's been a good boy. He's made some mistakes, but nobody deserves to have to bury their child. And my sister, I'm sure, will have a total nervous breakdown.
And the identity of the suspect has not yet been released. His family, though, tells us he was 23 years old. Vanessa and Megan.
All right, thank you, John. Birmingham police are investigating a homicide this evening. Police responded to the fatal shooting in the 100 block of Taft Court Way. That's at Loveman's Village. That happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Police say 33-year-old Antonio Matthews was driven to UAB by a family member. Shortly after arrival, Matthews died. Officers struggled to figure out specifically where that crime happened.
We just got conflicting information from different people in the area as to where exactly the shooting occurred at. So we're trying to locate a crime scene at this point in time, and that's kind of crucial to our investigation to try and locate any evidence and then identify any potential witnesses as well.
No suspects are in custody at this time. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Birmingham Police Department.
An Alabama win, an Auburn win, and fall-like temperatures west. You couldn't have a better Saturday.
Oh, just absolutely gorgeous out there. And tonight, if you've stepped outside, you can likely feel that chill in the air. And I tell you what, the heater's probably going to kick on for the first time tonight. We're already down to 65 in Birmingham, 64 here on Red Mountain. And as we look live over Coleman, I want to bring in some other current conditions and look at that temperature there in Coleman, 57. Jasper, we're already down to 57 degrees. So some of these areas to the north, outlying portions of Walker County points northward. I'm going with lows tonight as cool as 49 degrees for parts of the area. And again, we'll have some 50s around early in the day. Afternoon temperatures will be back into the 70s tomorrow. So we'll be talking about another lovely Sunday forecast, but again, some chilly mornings on tap. I'll see you in a few moments.
All right, thank you, Wes. A rally was held at Oak Mountain State Park this afternoon to raise awareness of what the director of Alabama State Parks is calling a budget crisis. It was one of 3 different rallies in the state hosted by the Alabama State Parks Partners Coalition. Organizers say over the last 4 years, the state has taken over $27 million from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. The director of Alabama State Parks says the recent budget cuts make it hard for parks across the state to keep their gates open.
If you care about the park system, contact your legislators and ask them to level fund the park system and stop transferring money from the Conservation Department's funds and the people's money.
The state parks director also adds that as it stands now with the budget cuts, state parks will probably barely break even.
House Speaker Mike Hubbard is fighting back against his indictment. Hubbard is saying that Alabama's ethics law is unconstitutionally vague and doesn't apply to him as Republican Party chairman. He also went on to say that he had a free speech right to lobby for his clients. A judge on Friday unsealed Hubbard's motion to dismiss the ethics case on the grounds that the ethics law is unconstitutional. Hubbard faces 23 ethics charges accusing him of using his office as a speaker and former position as Alabama Republican Party chairman to benefit his businesses. Ralliers came out to Railroad Park today to bring attention to women's health. They held these signs as part of the Rally to Improve Birth. Supporters with the group Improving Birth want women to be given full and accurate information about their care options, including the potential harms, benefits, and alternatives. Their goal today was to bring attention to the need for respectful evidence-based care in U.S. childbirth.
We want them to know they're not alone, that there's a lot of other women who've been through the same thing. Want them to know that they have options in the future if they're to have any more babies.
There was also a rally held in Mobile today.
Today, the City of Birmingham Mayor's Office Division of Youth Services hosted its annual Take a Child to the Doctor Day. The free event was designed to serve uninsured and underinsured youth up to 18 years old. Area youth, accompanied by a parent or legal guardian, were able to receive health screenings in vision, dental, and general health.
Oftentimes, young people may not even, and their families may not even know the resources that are available right here in Birmingham that helps them to get fit, and then it may not be aware of the awesome activities that they can do to get moving, simple stuff that they can do at home without spending a lot of money.
Those services were provided by medical staff from Children's of Alabama, UAB Health System, Department of Pediatrics, and Focus First. The community of Pleasant Grove gathered together today to clean up the Pleasant Grove Middle School. Parents and teachers painted and worked to make sure that that building is good as new. Now, we spoke to the principal about what it's like to have the support from their students' parents.
It's just great. It's great to have parents that support their own children in the school, and it gives us that extra push to keep going.
Birmingham City Council District 9 and Rev Birmingham held their first ever Ensley Alive concert today. The crowd enjoyed live music, food, vendors, and of course the nice weather today. Organizers hoped the mini outdoor music festival would highlight the heritage and revitalization efforts of downtown Ensley. Councilman Marcus Lundy says he's hoping to bring more businesses back to what he calls Birmingham's original downtown area.
Downtown Ensley is about to become like Woodlawn. It's about to become like Avondale. It's on the cusp of a renaissance, and we're trying to really forge a renaissance for the Birmingham area and bring everybody back to a place where it all started.
And Councilman Lundy, who you just heard there, told the crowd he hopes to make next year's Ensley Alive event bigger and of course better.
Also going on, after a rainy opening day, Birmingham's 14th annual Art Walk continued today. Local and regional art vendors received the opportunity to showcase and sell their work, while attendees got to enjoy the work as well as live music and food vendors. Organizers say they were fearing low attendance for this year's event because they shut down early last night due to the bad weather conditions. But thankfully, the weather was great today and the crowd showed up to support this year's event.
It's a great way to come down and enjoy downtown. It's the time that I think our downtown transforms into what we see in other cities, where we have just a ton of people walking around on the sidewalks. It's crowded. There's tons of places to walk in and out and see art in every location.
And the director of Birmingham Art Walk said that around 10,000 people are expected to have attended that event.
You begin to feel hopeless. You know you're helpless and powerless at that point.
One former National Guard talks about her struggle with drug abuse and what she wants others struggling to know.
Some of the most popular fashions may be causing more harm than good. What beauty trends you need to look out for. You're watching WBRC Fox 6 News.